What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I was I'm making baits. What's going on, everybody? Sorry, the live I just had, I accidentally ended it by hitting something on my phone. Didn't mean to. If anybody's new here, please hit that like and subscribe button for us. If you haven't checked out our online store, you can use code JesusSaves in all capital letters to get 20% off on your order at checkout. And you can go to bubblevilleCustomBaits.com, or if you go to our profile here on YouTube, you can find it. Usually I have it linked below, but for some reason, when you half do your description and everything, you get a crap ton of followers or people joining in the chat, which is crazy. What's going on, Nikki? WWE fan, what's up? Cody, what's up? Cat lover, what's up? Yeah, I agree, Braden. I don't understand. I don't think Jackson's a bot, though. I can't make any free samples, brother. I'm a small business. No, I just got the mold in today, buddy. I know Bodie's not a bot. Hey, Braden, do you know Bodie? Yeah, I was about to say. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, Braden. Yeah, I got plenty of ventilation, dude. I got a fan blowing this way, and then I got a giant air like purifier where it pulls everything into a filter. I catch bass, brother, and sometimes I catch a occasional crappie or a catfish. Not trying to, but it happens. I'm making a beaver style bait, which is 4.5 inches long. It's pretty decent for bass fishing. It's actually one of my favorites. Bodie, you said you fish Beaver Dam a lot, don't you? These little things are sick too. Braden loves these things. And I really appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the support, guys. Like, a lot of people always talk about buying stuff, but they never do. What's the color called? I have not. Oh, wait. This stuff right here? This is like a very light green pumpkin with purple and green flake. I just kind of... made it light, and we also got it in stick fades too. It's like a very light green pumpkin. Yeah, I've been trying to work on an actual Drunken Chef BBQ. What's up, dude? Yeah, I have some green pumpkin and some June bug up. I'll show you. So these hit the website already. And then the green pumpkin. This is one of Braden's favorites. This is one of my favorites. So look, let me show you a trick. So if you take Spike It Dip and Glow, Try not to get this all over my hand because it won't come off. Come on. So you probably can't see it on camera, but it makes the appendages down here chartreuse. And that's my favorite way to imitate a bluegill. Misfit, what's up, dude? Well, like I said, I usually like to use June bug. You're talking about my wife? Yeah, no gloves is wild, dude. I actually burned myself the other day, but I wasn't making baits, which is the crazy part. Hey Andrew, do you feel like doing some moderation in here? I feel like we got some wild bots in here. A couple of them are, at least. I know a couple of them aren't, but... Yeah, this is a new color I'm working on. I don't know what to call it. We're located in Virginia, brother. Appreciate the subscribe, man. The best color for trout, I'm not sure. Never caught a trout. Well, actually, I take that back. I've caught a speckled trout, but it's saltwater. I don't know. Midnight Express is pretty sick. Right? Yeah, you're still colorblind. I get it. Let's see. We got 4 there. So it's funny you say Midnight Express. This is my Midnight Purple. This is a different variant. It's mainly in crappie baits, usually. Like we got a bunch of different crappie baits. This cotton candy got absolutely wrecked the other day. And then this is our dirty brown for dirty water. It's also got purple in it. We got straight chartreuse. We got Glacier Inferno stick baits. We got some Pastor Plum. Strawberry Bug, which is a red and green. Electric Blue. Our Chartreuse Black Pepper. Of course, our June Bug. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a couple drop shot worms here. This is our watermelon blue flake. Our website is BubbaVilleCustomBaits.com, or I usually have it linked down below, but for some reason I forgot to put the description, so I failed. Which one are you wanting to look for? I'll tell you the cost of it. I don't ship to Canada. I appreciate the order, Brody. That's crazy. What'd you get? Oh, nice. Yeah, Drunken Chef BBQ. If you go to, oh, nice. If you go to my actual part of the channel where it's like the description of like the main central hub of my YouTube channel, you can also find it there as well, or you could just go to another video and go to the description. I wish I could put it in the chat. I could grab my laptop, or I probably could grab my laptop and put it down there if you can't find it. That's funny, dude. This is actually my garage, bro. But laundry room is like, I got a little laundry square basically, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's so nice that all these bots left, dude. Yeah, if you can give me a second, I'll go grab the tablet. This big tablet, man. And why is this thing taking a year to load? There we go. Man, this thing is acting weird, man. It won't let me chat as myself. This is ridiculous. Oh, you found it? Cool. Appreciate it, dude. Jake's Fishing, what's up, brother? Oh, you sub? Thank you, man. If you drop your, whatchamacallit, I wish I could freaking, usually as I'm set up and I'm sitting down and, I'm able to actually access that. I did not expect to have a ton of people in here tonight for some reason because it is currently 12:20 right now, and you know. I need to see what Bodie ordered so I can pack that thing real quick. Alright, so now I gotta make Bodie stuff live on camera. Yeah, dude, I don't understand it. I didn't put any hashtags in here, bro. Didn't put no description, and we get this. It's like, you know, when, excuse my language, but like when you half-ass it, this stuff kind of happens. I don't understand it. You can have never enough fishing rods. I agree with that. I usually carry about 8 or 9 with me usually. But yeah, we're about to make some stuff for Bodie real quick. If he's still in here, you still in here, bro? Let's see with this. All right, cool. We already got we got your deadbolt screw lock football heads right here. These are my favorite. That's the black, and then here's the green pumpkin ones. And then we're about to make up your stuff here in a second. I gotta make sure I have enough though for this color I just made, so I have 3 bags. Hold on one second. So we got okay. So I need to make 3 more of these real quick. My math won't math in for a second. I'll tell you what, man, my YouTube crowd, Doug, what's going on, brother? If you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. We are currently making baits right now. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Bodie real quick, because this mold only shoots 2 at a time, so we're gonna try to get that taken care of real quick. But Doug, do you fish? Hey Bodie, your order came in clutch. Yeah, I don't get it, dude. Oh, nice, dude. It's called Bubbleville Custom Baits. I need to get the link down below somehow. And of course, they don't want to show the link. So let me try this again. I don't know why. Only my wife and me, like on the actual bass, catfish, and trout. That's awesome. I don't really trout fish that often because there really is none. Bodie, so the reason your order came in clutch was because I literally got this jug of plastic today, and I'm about right here. So your order is definitely going to plastic. What kind of base do I make? What? You must have meant baits, I guess. So we make fasting crawls, which is like a speed crawl. We make Ned style little tiny baits. These work great. I've caught a bunch off these the last couple days. They're all over the TikTok channel. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania? What's up, dude? That's awesome. We got stick baits in all kinds of different colors. Our stick baits are the ones that are usually the most sold, so we have the most colors of. We have 7-inch cutter worms. Let me get into the other stuff, dude. So, So we do make swim jigs. Got a bunch of different colors in swim jigs. We make bladed jigs. Here's our bladed jig. These are all handmade in the United States, of course. Brother, how you gonna be a mod and come in here and talk like that, man? Then we got regular football jigs. These are really sick. Look at the head paint on these. This is my green gill color. It's supposed to mimic a bluegill, of course. I do not make any bucktails. I want to get into it, but I'm trying to get the core tackle of like jigs, chatterbaits. I eventually want to make spinnerbaits, but we make jigs, chatterbaits, stick baits, crappie baits, a bunch of different jig heads. This is our VJR rig right here. This is our vertical jigging rig. We make all kinds of stuff. And then we got a Ned style head right here. This is one of Braden's favorites. He's down there in the comments somewhere, but it's a mushroom style head that is just like our traditional Ned style, but your hook gets stuck out and it gets pinned on all kinds of stuff under there. Appreciate the hat, man. Or like of the hat, I guess. My bad, I've read that so fast. But these are a 3/0 hook, and they're pretty stout, so you can actually flip and pitch these into places where traditional Ned rigs can't go. We did just sell out of the bigger one, or the smaller ones, but here's one of the smaller ones in the green pumpkin. I had a guy come to the house today and grab a bunch of stuff. And then we got our Philippians crawl, which is right here, and I'll show y'all what those look like. These things are absolutely fire. They work great on Texas rigs, our deadbolt screw lock football head. For some reason I can't talk tonight, guys, but it's all good. It's like Bodie just ordered these. Those work great with the fasting crawl. Yeah, that's the thing, bro, is like rooster tails, I can't sell them for so much money. Like rooster tails will, like it'll cost me $80 to $100 to get all the stuff to make the rooster tails, and then to compete with like Walmart and stuff, I can't sell them for anything less than like $5. You know what I'm saying? And who wants to buy a $5 rooster tail? You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't buy it personally, and you know, I'm trying to help fishermen catch bigger fish and better fish, and also like with baits that last. And I don't want to rip someone off with a rooster tail. You know what I mean? When somebody can just go to Walmart and buy a whole kit of them for $8 to $10. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to be truthful, because a lot of people be like, yeah, I'll slap $10 on it and sell it to somebody, you know? Yeah, I definitely think spinnerbaits will be good soon too. If you follow me on TikTok, Bodie, which I think you do, we caught one on a flat the other day. I could feel like all the white perch or the stiffback just hitting the blades. And then right when it got to the boat, the bass absolutely smashed it. And I'm over here talking, and I forgot that your green pumpkin's over here. But, Bodie, we should be able to get this order. True. Yeah, I can give you a shout out, brother. If y'all could go to Matthew's channel and hit the subscribe button for him and check out his content. I'm assuming he has content because he asked for a shout out. And we're in Virginia, brother. I've been making baits for 8 years, and we recently just opened up the bait business recently because I think we started in February, I believe, somewhere around there. But I've been making baits for years. I stopped for about a year or two because I ended up getting a bait sponsor, and I fished with them for a while, and they eventually closed. So I was like, I got to supply my own self, and also I'd like to be my own boss, so that way I could not have to answer to somebody. Other than the wife, of course. But if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button. We do all kinds of great content over here. We're not just a bait channel, obviously. My TikTok's more the bait channel, but I just decided to go live, and we got a lot of traction. A lot of my fishing videos, if y'all want to go check those out, we have over 400 videos on the channel here. And we're going to be doing a giveaway once we reach 3,000 subscribers. So I'm probably going to give away some stuff here on the wall. I can show y'all because we got a whole wall. Let's see if we can flip y'all around. And we got the whole wall of stuff. And then I got totes upon totes of different jigs and whatnot. But majority of our sample size is on the website. I got a bunch of the stuff stocked away in boxes so that way it doesn't get disgusting. Yeah, dude, I remember when the banjo minnow came out on TV back in the day when I used to watch Bill dance. That's crazy. I can't believe that thing's still around. I always thought it was a gimmick just because let's see. Dang, Bodie. I didn't realize you wanted 2 packs each. I got some work to do. All right. I'm over here talking my guns off. But that's what everybody's here for, is to get answers and talk about certain things. So what we're going to do is mix up this stuff real quick. Yeah, dude, Bill Dance was one of my shoot, the way Bodie's buying these things, man, I might have to so honestly, to answer that question, Landon, I would say the plastic material that you get nowadays on the market, the plastic that's on the market now is a whole lot better than when I first started. Back in the day, about 8 years ago, my stick baits are $5.99, I believe. I can't remember. Let me look it up on the website. Yeah, they're $5.99, brother. But like I was saying, I think plastics is a little bit easier, but this is a personal preference because I've been making stuff for a while now, like just in the last couple months. Jig heads are easy to make because you literally just pour the lead on the jig, but you got to get... Oh, nice, man. Hope you catch some, dude. Yeah, dude, we really would appreciate that, man. But like I was saying, for making baits, putting components on jig heads and stuff like that and pouring the lead is easy. But like, say this jig head right here, like I just recently poured this, so like I gotta cut the the sprue off of it, and then you'll see like there's uneven edges like right here, and then you got to glue in a weed guard, and then you got to file this off with a small file like this. Like you literally just got to file it all off. Then you got to powder paint it. So I would probably say plastics in my personal opinion, but it all is relevant to who's doing it. Some people like painting crankbaits, which I want to get into one day. Do you ever try what? All right, Bodie's done made this challenging. So I got a half of a cup of plastic, and what I got to do is I got to pour some more in there and match the color exactly. You talking about like for scent? So those crankbaits would look wild, brother. Wild. But yeah, no, I put scents. I got this special stuff that I made, which works really well. And then sometimes I'll run a shad scent or a crawfish scent. Sometimes I run grape shad. But what I try to do is I try to get a scent that works really well. I'm about to make Bodie some of these bubble bug. Let's see. So look, I'm going to take y'all to the fish tank and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the rod right here, and we're going to go to the fish tank and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so you see this bait? Hold on, sorry. Alright, so you see this bait? See how it flutters? So what I like to do is, it's called a dead stick, where you leave it sitting like that, and you can see the water moving and it keeps the appendages moving. So look, what I like to do is I just like to drag it like this, and then sometimes I'll give it a nice hop, and when those pinchers go out like that, that means the craw's in the defensive position, so that signals to a bass that they got to eat it. But if you see how it falls, the tails are like a ribbon tail. And look, that jig head, it will hop over all kinds of different rock and stuff like that. And also my plastic guys. How many of y'all have left your plastics in a boat or in your truck or your tackle box and it's gotten flooded with water and your baits swell up with water and they're not usable no more? I know we've all done it. Oh, dude, I totally forgot, bro. Hold on. Let's see if Bodie did it. And Bodie forgot the freaking code, man. So look, if any of y'all want to go to the website and purchase anything that y'all saw today, we have a lot of stuff. But what I'm trying to get at is Jesus saves, right? He saves lives, and also he can save you 20% on this kind of stuff. So what we're trying to do is, I forgot, totally, it just blew my mind. I forgot to mention this. So we're a Christian-based company. We put God first, and we try to glorify Jesus one cast at a time. And I totally forgot the discount code, man. So if you use code Jesus Saves in all capital letters, that's all right, man. You can put it in next time. I'll throw you in something free since you forgot. But when you type in code Jesus Saves, it saves 20% on your order, which will help you with tax or shipping. Depending on how big your order is, obviously. Everything in the store goes for the 20% off, except for the new baits. I gotta doctor those up and fix it that way. But I just figured y'all would want to know that. And also, if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. I gotta get this stuff all mixed up because I just did this really backwards, and it's going to be very crazy to fix this. What time is it anyways? We've been on... It is 12:43, y'all. Bodie, we might be getting your... Yes, sir. Amen to that as well. So on my bag, which is cool, I have Philippians 4:13. We can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. But also, like, people can pick that verse apart and really basically choose what they want it to say. So when I say that verse, as it stands, the way it's written right there, I basically say, knowing I can't, but he can. That really puts that verse into perspective, because we can't do anything without Jesus. And what's funny is we say Jesus and then all the bots disappear. Let's go. I don't know if bots count as watch time though. It probably doesn't, because YouTube probably puts the bots in here. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. Yeah, it's 12:45. Man, Bodie's got me over here working. I guess that's what I get for loading them up on the website. You know, what's funny is I really do enjoy this. Oh, dude, it's not inconvenient, bro. You paid me money and I'm serving you, dog. Appreciate you joining, Andrew. And I'm getting tired, dude. I can't talk straight. Usually when I'm on front of camera, I can just keep going, but oh, there we go. The plastic's actually got the consistency now. That's good. Usually I don't add fresh plastic to a color right off the bat, but I'm gonna have to leave TikTok alone for the lives, man. I'm gonna have to come, yeah, it's the fumes, bro. Dude, I have not fished Newport News Park since I was like 8 years old. Alright, let's move this tablet out the way. Let's get some stuff shot up right quick. Oh yeah, I forgot, since I added plastic, I gotta doctor this color up, because when you add fresh plastic to it, it gets diluted and it gets more clear. Alright buddy, I appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it, because we try to go live a lot and we try to post a lot of fishing videos. What am I doing? I am currently making baits for an order that one of the dudes in the chat just ordered. But like I was saying, y'all, I am making some of our bubble bugs, which I don't have any on the table right now, but I'll show you when I'm done making it. I am currently working on a fishing video that I had shot 2 fishing trips in a row, and we caught some awesome fish on our little tiny crappie jigs. These 2 right here were the colors that caught our catfish and our giant bass that we were catching. I wasn't trying to catch catfish, but it happens. But like I was saying, we got a video coming out soon, which is, it should be out tomorrow, hopefully. It depends. But like I said, I'm going fishing after work tomorrow, so we should be able to find some big ones. And we're going to be running these new baits. And I know for a fact that I'm going to catch a fish on it because, like I was saying to the people that have been here for a while, oh yeah, you were here for the glitter explosion, weren't you? I don't have squid scent because I primarily make stuff for freshwater, brother. Once I get bigger and I got more space to work in and I got a bigger wall and stuff, I'll probably dabble with saltwater stuff, you know what I mean? But right now I'm trying to keep it simple and execute just bass and crappie right now. So I fish a place that is down 14 by the courthouse. And then I fish Beaver Dam a lot. Yeah, hey dude. So Brody, not Bodie, but Brody in the comments. We were fishing the other day and the bass did not want anything. And I just rigged up one of these on a very, very big jig head for crappie. Yeah, Cow Creek. But what I was doing is I was bouncing it in a bait ball, and every time I casted the bait ball and made them scatter, the bass were right directly underneath. But see, we got 17 people in here. If y'all are new here, hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. We try to make all kinds of crazy good content on here. And it'd be sweet if we blew up, man, because we don't take shortcuts with our videos either. Here you go, brother. Here's them green pumpkins. They look green because of the light, but they're more pale like that. They're kind of in between. Once I can find my scissors. Hang these suckers up real quick. Brody, I feel like I've packed every... I'm here in Virginia, so I do a lot of fishing here in Virginia, brother. Brody, I feel like every order you have ordered, I have packed on live, bro. Not kidding. If anybody wants to know what we make, I'm making baits, brother. So, Brody, do you know what dead sticking means? So, generally what I'll do is I'll cast out and then I'll hold my rod tip down, and when the winds, I try to fish them like face forward in the wind, because bass will nose. They'll put their nose in the wind, so that way when the bait is getting blown towards them, they can just sit there and eat it. So what I'll do is I'll get my nose in the wind, like if I'm on the boat, which 9 times out of 10 I am. But what I'll do is I'll throw out real far, and what I'll try to do is drag this back to the boat slowly, and sometimes I'll dead stick it. And dead sticking means, yo, what up, K-Fish? But sometimes what I'll do is I'll dead stick it and I'll throw really far, and I'll keep the line tight so that way you can feel everything, because when you have good contact on the bottom with the deadbolt football jig we make, it really helps you have good contact, because that football will try to slide really good on the ground or the bottom of the lake, and generally it really excels in sand. So you can really feel the little sand dunes as you're pulling it through there. And you can feel that, and then when the fish hits it, usually when you feel that thump, so like when you feel that thump when a bass is chewing on it, that weird like thump, he's actually biting your line, and that means he's had your bait for a minute. So what's really cool about this jig right here is you can screw it onto the head of the plastic, and when you throw it, this bait literally will fall at a 45-degree angle. So say if I'm going to pitch to this spoon that is a standing piece of cover, you want to throw past it, and it literally will glide all the way past it. And when it glides, these appendages back here will kick. And just like in the fish tank, oh, nice. So many comments. Hold on, y'all. Tristan Palmer. So what I did for a bait caster, you don't. So I recommend not buying the cheapest one you can get, and don't buy the most expensive one. Try to get one that's middle of the road. I would say anywhere from $80 to $100. That might seem like a lot of money to some people, but the internal guts of the reel is what really matters. When you have a good drag and brake system, pretty much anywhere from $80 to $100. I like to use a Lew's LFS speed spool, which is typically at Bass Pro Shops, or you can get them on Amazon for a little bit cheaper. But I've been throwing one, I'm 31, and I've been throwing one since I was like 10. and I would take a bucket and practice flipping and pitching into a bucket, or I would just go in the yard, buy some cheap line, and just keep on casting until I got it. And that goes with anything for fishing. Like sometimes if I don't have confidence in a bait, or if I don't like the bait, which means I have bad confidence in it, if I don't have confidence in it, I don't catch a fish. So what I try to do is I'll take all my tackle, all my rods, I'll leave it at home, and I'll bring that one specific item that I got to get good at, and I'll do it. But it takes a minute. You're not just going to be able to figure it out, as is anything in life, you know what I mean? But as far as bait caster goes, man, you just got to keep playing with it, and you can't get discouraged. You just got to keep going at it, man. Like, there's not much I can per se teach you, because like everybody's different, you know what I mean? It's like someone that can read music notes versus someone that can listen by ear, you know what I mean? Oh, Bodie, the one thing that I forgot to... Okay, use a Abu Garcia SX. Sorry, the comments have came down. Man, these comments have really gotten crazy. Let's see. Dude, I've seen a lot of people talk about that Kool-Aid and chicken, man. Honestly, it's personal preference at a certain point. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, I can only count on one hand, and yeah, I can only count on one hand the many times I've been saltwater and catfishing on one hand. I just enjoy bass fishing and crappie fishing too much. Hey, Miss Teresa, how are you? Dude, so when I was a kid, we used to use Kentucky Fried Chicken skin for catfish. But like I said, I've only done it a few times and it worked pretty well. But I don't see why you'd go to a restaurant to get the chicken skin, you know what I mean? KFC's pretty pricey. It's like $80 for a bucket of chicken almost, with sides and all that. Yeah, I would say that's all right, randomized fishing. It's all good, brother. Appreciate you joining in. If anybody's new here, hit that like and subscribe button for us. It's free. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just hit that button But also, if you hit that button, that means you like fishing, so that's the cool part about it. All right, Bodie, so we got one set of crawls done, or well, beavers. And I just got to shoot this 3 more times. Holy crap, dude. We're at 269 subscribers. What is going on here? I don't, brother. Hey, y'all, if we get one more subscriber, dude, we'll be at 260. Yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong. If we get one more subscriber, we'll be at 2,670, bro. What up, Braden? We're in here still going strong. Told you I can't talk tonight, dude. I'm getting tired, but I got to get this done. Because the more I let the order sit on the shelf, the more lazy I get, and then I can't go fishing. You know what I mean? Got to have a balance of both. I got to be out there testing baits at the same time. I got to be making baits. And trust me, whenever someone does an order, it's not a burden because I actually enjoy doing this. Oh, you're back. What's up, dude? Oh, nice, dude. Thank you, Lewis Brown. Appreciate it. Two more shots, Bodie, and then this color's done. You were like 400 or 500 subs ago, I think. Man, look, I know you like those storm baits, but I can't stand them. They get hung on everything. Yeah, green pumpkin. So here's one bag right here. And then I got one made up. I just got to shoot 2 more times, and then that bag's done, and then we'll go to June bug. I know I probably sound like a broken record, but if anybody's new here and they haven't checked out our bait website, oh, nice, dude. Thank you so much, man. Do y'all watch the long videos at all? We got a crap ton of long videos with a lot of cool bass fishing information. But like I said, I know I sound like a broken record, but if anybody's new and they haven't checked out our baits, we have a whole website lined up with full of all the baits that are on the wall here, and you can use code JesusSaves for 20% off. And you just type that in at checkout in all capital letters. I'm gonna start heating up this June bug so we can get it rolling. Brody, thank you for being subscriber 2,667, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go grab me a drink real quick. I'll be literally 5 seconds. It was a tough choice between Mellow Yellow and Barge Root Beer. All right, buddy. Have a good night, man. So I am from Virginia, brother. Where are you from? Man, I almost shot this without it being clamped. Oh, you live in Maine? That's what's up. You always fish Lake Erie? You live in Ohio? My wife has family in Ohio, actually. Yeah, so I actually, Bodie, the laminate colors, they're not really going to work too well right now because the laminated, the injector I got right now, this thing sucks. See how hard that is to pull? It doesn't laminate properly and it puts a lot of air in the baits. So it's a really big waste of time, so I got to get a really good one. I paid $140 for this junk. I got to get the legit setup, or at least get some better injectors to put in the block. So the green pumpkins are done. Yeah, I do have a website, brother. So it's called Bubbleville Custom Baits. If you go look at some of my videos, There's a drop-down link, or you can search it on Google. Appreciate everybody hanging in here. Yeah, dude, like I said, I hadn't been there in a minute. I'll have to go there one day. Nice, we hit 2,670. Like I was saying, if we get some more subscribers. Oh, nice, dude. So my nickname was Bubba when I was growing up, and it just stuck. So look. If any of y'all know anybody that likes watching fishing or anything like that, get them to subscribe, because at 3,000 subscribers, we're going to hold a poll. Well, not a poll, but a giveaway contest where people that are... Okay, cool. We're going to do a giveaway where people can win a bunch, like $50 to $80 worth of stuff that I make. As a giveaway to give appreciation back to our community we got here for reaching 3,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get 3,000 subscribers before the end of TX. What's up, dude? Asher West, yes, Jesus does love us all. We make bass fishing baits, and I'll elaborate on that here in a second. But once we get to 3,000 subscribers, once we get to around 100, before we hit 3,000, I'm going to launch a giveaway video, and y'all should stay tuned for that. But we're going to give away at least $50 to $80 worth of stuff I make to give back to the people that watch my stuff and really want to participate. Oh, dude, fishing is life, bro. Definitely. And also, it has a lot to do with Jesus. What's cool is, we get to catch fish and enjoy everything that God has made for us. And my favorite catchphrase I like to say is, glorify Jesus, one cast at a time. Unfortunately, I can't give out stuff for free unless it's for a giveaway, brother. We're a small business and we got to make some money. All right, we're almost ready to... Yeah, it's called BubbaVilleCustomBaits.com. Also, if you go to some of my other videos or in the description of the bio of this actual YouTube channel, the website's down below as well. Bodie, we're on the home stretch, brother. Hold on, I'll get one and weigh it. So this crappie jig right here, this little tiny one, it doesn't even weigh on the scale. Let me see what this one says. This one's a little bit bigger. It's 0.1 of an ounce, so I don't know what that translates to in fractions like that. It's probably a 1/16 though, you're probably right. Yeah, Braden, make sure you put JB Weld in there. That was uncalled for. I don't know if y'all saw that down there. Yeah, I just kicked him, bro. Hey, TX, I think you're like one of the original subscribers that is in here. Yeah, that was ridiculous, man. Can't have that in here. Oh, here we go with the Lamar Jackson stuff again, man. TX, so here's the new bait, brother. You remember the Venom Lures Better Beaver? I'm actually making a home stretch. So That guy right there, Bodie, I'm making an order for him right now, actually. He always shows up to get his order made live, dude. He's like it's like the bat signal was out and he just shows up. He's like, all right, he's live, let's make an order. Which is cool. I love making orders on live. It gives me something to do and talk about while I'm doing it, you know? Yeah, so it is currently, let's see, it is currently 1:22 right now here in Virginia. And we made it to, let's see, we made it to 2,670 subscribers. I want to say we gained 20 or 30 tonight, which was a freaking awesome job tonight. I think God was working tonight because that usually never happens. Ultimate Boss, what's going on? All right, Braden, I appreciate it. See you when you get back. Many more to come, yes. I can't wait, Bodie, I can't wait until you use up all them worms in your tackle box, man, so that way you can buy some of mine. Just like you were saying. TX, we got to support the local kids. What's in the cards? What you mean? Oh, the boat's fried, dude? Dude, I'm getting so sick of these stupid bot comments, man. It's like I have to waste energy to talk to that. Well, Bodie, we got, once this mold right here dries, we got one bag done. Hold on, I'll show you this. I don't know why that's got a weird bulge in the side of it, but whatever. So, for some reason it likes to flash on here and I gotta tear all this off, which is ridiculous. But anyways, these tails have a whole lot more action. Like they literally flutter like a double ribbon tail. And it's pretty crazy. But I gotta sit here and tear all this stuff off. Bodie, your stuff might not be shipped out until Wednesday. What do y'all think about this color right here? It's kind of wild, huh? So the legs didn't pour all the way and I cut them off at an angle to see what would happen if I threw it like that, but who knows? All right, that one bag's done, 3 to go, and Brody has his package. Oh, y'all think that color looks good? This is the chunk of plastic that I made it out of. It's like a pearl ocean blue. I tell you what, this new dead-on plastic, it does not burn. So look, the key to making these work, bro. Yo, what up, Mr. I don't know what that means. Sea of Galilee blue is definitely an option. Should it just be that color, or? Yeah, so this is actually the Gary Yamamoto mold, actually, believe it or not. And I'm going to grab a Cinco and I'm going to show you something cool. And oh crap, my phone is 15% and I'm plugging this sucker up right now because that needs to happen. Hold on one second. I'm making baits, brother. So can a Gary Yamamoto do this? It finally broke. See? Yeah, so Brody, the reason they tear easy is because the mainstream companies, I'm gonna tell you all a little backstory, and this might actually entice y'all to buy some of my stuff. Alright, so look, the bigger name companies, they like to take people's money, obviously, because that's all they care about. But what they like to do is they like to cut all their baits with salt. And a lot of people think salt, you need salt in a bait. You don't. So look, if you take one of my Cincos and one of the name brand Cincos and you drop them both in a cup of water, that Cinco that is mainstream will swell up like a balloon. No, that's not on Amazon, brother, but we do have our own website. But what I'm getting at is their baits will swell up and ours will stay the same and they will not fade. But the reason companies use salt is to cut plastic. When you cut plastic, that means your stuff will tear easier because they're using less plastic to make their stuff. So that way they upcharge and it costs them less to make it. So they're saving $5 in plastic per bag, and also they're making more money per bag. So look, this bag right here is $5.99, right? I say you'd only use 3 of them and you'd catch 10 fish, and that's guaranteed. I've caught so many fish on one Cinco. I think I caught like, let's see, the last one I fished, let's see, where's it at? This was the last Cinco that I fished of ours, and this is our, I think it's green pumpkin, I believe. It's kind of like this color. But anyways, so when I fished this, basically, I had like a little tiny tear up here where your Texas rig would go, where the line will cut it when they send it up the line, and then all you got to do is snip it, and you still got a great worm. When the hook pops out, it puts a little entry point. Oh my goodness, dude. What's up with this Lamar Jackson stuff, man? I don't get it. It's funny, but I don't get it. But anyways, so long story short, mainstream companies. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't follow trends on the internet, dude. I follow Jesus. But what I'm saying is mainstream companies, they like to make stuff cheap and comments are crazy. But anyways, they like to make stuff where it's cheap to make it, but also it's expensive and y'all have to keep buying more. Don't get me wrong. I tried to find a balance where they do tear up, but they're also sturdy at the same time. That's funny. But anyways, hey, I like that Goku comment. He's my favorite. What you mean you only buy in packs of 5? Like 5 individual packs or 5 in a pack? Because I sell 8 in a pack. And you know what else is funny? Gary Yamamoto, they sell 7 in a pack for $4. I sell 8 in a pack for $5.99, and they don't tear as easy. ATX. I think that's going to be my shirt, is glorify Jesus one cast at a time, and I don't follow trends, I follow Jesus. That will be an awesome shirt. No, so Lamar Jackson is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. And then Goku is one of my anime guys that I like watching from back when I was a kid. Back in the early 90s and now. Tommy Benson, what's up, dude? I gotta check these out, guys. What kind of turtle was it? Like a sea turtle? Oh, nice, dude. I appreciate you tuning in since you can't sleep. I'm trying to finish up this order, then I'm going to hit the rack myself. I'm surprised TX hadn't hit the rack yet. This mold right now is hot as fire. One more to go, Brody. One more to go. We got it. He caught me lacking because I just got this mold today. Alright, so while that's doing that, what I'm going to do is sit here and talk to y'all. So the molds, yeah, I got to go there soon myself. It's almost 2 o'clock here. But what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to try to cut all these pieces of flashing off these. And the molds, they're pretty expensive. They're CNC machined where they use a water jet and they cut the aluminum. I didn't make them, I just bought them. Talk about what? You're talking about what I said earlier, TX, about I don't follow trends, I follow Jesus. Yeah, it's a goal one day. I just got to get to that point. It just sucks I have to pull all this off. That's crazy. There we go, guys. The first package ever being sent to, you know what? Watch this. Does anybody know what today's date is? Hold on, I want to see what's going on. Thank you, brother. I know you got to go to bed, but thank you for checking out the website. Hey, Bodie. I just signed the very back part of this bag. This is the very first Bubba Bug bag that's getting sold. So you might want to keep this one day, because when I blow up, it might be worth something. You never know. And look, this is how God planned it. I put one bag in there, right? I got 3 bags left. 1 bag of green pumpkin, 2 bags of June bug. Can't make it up, brother. And look, my signature is such crap that everyone will know it's me if it actually is a thing back in the future. Sorry if this is boring, y'all. I'm trying to get these cleaned off and ready to roll so that way we can get these out the door in the morning. This is so crazy. If anybody's new here, please hit that like and subscribe button for us. We're trying to finish up these baits for an order we just had about an hour or two ago. How long will we be on live? 2 hours? This is the longest live we've ever done. Bag number 2. All right. I appreciate everybody that's still watching. Yeah, they're baits. First bag of June bug. Facts. Facts. Well, we're at 2,672. That's awesome. Very encouraging too, especially with all the bots in here. Last one to clean up, guys. Look what I'm cleaning up here. Y'all see all that weird flashing? I don't know why it did that. I think I just got to break the mold in. Either that or clamp it a little bit harder or something. Or get a vise, one of the two. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is the most we've had in a live in a long time. Like, we've had numbers in TikTok, but in here it's unheard of for something like this. You know what I mean? Last bag. Alright guys, it is late and it is 2 o'clock and we beat the timer. What time is it actually? It is 1:55. So what we're going to do real quick. Oh, it's been a hectic night, but thank you Brody for the order, man. That was awesome. I did not expect to sell 4 packs of the new stuff right off the bat. So God was definitely looking out, and thank you for being a blessing, bro. But as soon as we get off here, I will send over that email to you saying that your package has been prepared, and it will go out in the mail tomorrow, and hopefully you get it by Friday. I don't know how long it'll take, maybe 2 days, but who knows? No telling with the mail. So thank you to all the new subscribers, and if you're new here now, please hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate your views, unless you're a bot. But nevertheless, we want to say thank you, and we will catch you on the next video. Stay tuned for the new fishing video that's coming out. We're also going fishing tomorrow, and hopefully we get a absolute banger of a video. And we are going to be throwing the new bait that y'all just saw me take apart and shoot and package and bag and all that other good stuff. So, but thank you so much, y'all. We're going to call it a night, and we will catch y'all in the next video.